Hey guys, I'm making this video as a quick PSA or public service announcement. I wanna just help you guys out in your coding journey, and the biggest mistake that you're going to make is not understanding or not trying to learn the fundamentals. And the reason you're going to make this mistake is because every once in a while a new technology is going to come out, and every single YouTuber, every single content creator is going to talk about this technology like it's the second coming of Christ. I know you've seen this. It happened when HTMX came out, it happened when Deno came out, and it happened when Bun came out. And if you're watching this video and you have no idea what I'm talking about, what are the words that just came out of my mouth, it will clearly illustrate to you something very important about technology and your journey to becoming a developer as a junior developer. There is a lot of hype, unnecessary hype in our industry, and we always talk about how things are going to be the killer of X. When I started out on the ooh, sorry about that. When I started out, everyone was talking about how GraphQL was going to kill REST APIs. This never happened, right? And throughout my time, I've noticed a trend. There's always this new technology that you need to learn right now, or you're not going to be able to get a job. It's going to kill whatever you're using. And the reality is, the reason why you see that, why you see a lot of YouTube videos, tutorial, parroting this point, is just quite simply is that they are trying to sell you their courses, they're trying to sell you their content, they're trying to get you to do that thing, or even in the case of YouTube videos, they're just trying to get you to click on the video. And I have no problem with this, right? I think it's great. I think you should learn new things, but it is not going to get you to your goal, which is to get a job, because what I will say to you is a lot of jobs are built on stable technology that we have been using for years. Point A, PHP. Now, in the market, PHP is not the strongest, but there is still a solid market for PHP. So, 43% of the websites on the internet are run using PHP, right? Keep that in mind, right? From personal experience, the majority of jobs out there for backend, right, are in Java and C Sharp. I don't see many jobs for Golang. There are also Python jobs out there in the backend, right? Keep that in mind. When we look at front end frameworks, the great majority of jobs out there are in React, are in Angular, and Vue.js. All these new fancy front end frameworks, we're not completely sure if they're going to exist, right? So you want to stay focused, and it's quite difficult, but I'm here to help you, okay? When it comes to the front end, you want to learn your HTML, your CSS, your JavaScript, and then you want to jump into one of these frameworks. I would argue preferably Angular. I had a whole discussion on why I think it's better for a junior developer to pick up Angular to get their first job, and why it's easier. Okay, but either one of these three are fine. Do not then watch a video about how HTMX is going to revolutionize front end development, and no one is going to use React, Angular, and Vue.js. That technology has to prove itself first. You know, do not watch a video about how some framework like Svelte is way better than React. It might be better, but the reality is that in industry we are using old technology because we value stability over features and something being better, something being quicker, right? So please stick. And if this ever changes, I will make a video explaining that, hey, there's more jobs in this new technology. You guys should work on it. In terms of backend development, right? You want to stick to Java. You want to stick to C Sharp. and maybe Python, maybe PHP. If I had to prioritize one of them, it would be Java first, then C Sharp, then Python, and then PHP. So in the beginning, I did explain that 43% of websites are run on PHP. Um, the thing that I would say is the reason why there aren't more jobs for PHP, because a lot of these websites are very simple blogging websites, so on and so forth. But PHP is still very powerful. And if you are looking for a top 10 programming languages to learn and stuff like that, I would steer away from those types of videos and focus more on what is going on in your current location, right? Because if I told you, you know, the number one backend programming language was Node.js, and you just happen to live in a place where no company is hiring for Node.js, you're kind of wasting your time. Well, not wasting your time, but it would have been more efficient if you learned something else. Okay? So, what you need to do is go into the marketplace, apply to jobs, see what technologies these companies have, especially the companies that actually get back to you. Okay? If you apply for 100 jobs and no company gets back to you, and then you keep applying, and then eventually one company gets back to you, and this is a company that does stuff with Java, it does stuff with Java and Angular, you need to, even if you fail that interview, you need to improve your Java and Angular skills, because you know what that tells me? That tells me that they were having trouble finding the qualified candidates, to the point that they were willing to go to you, who has no experience in Java and Angular, and they were willing to consider you, right? They're not the only company who's going to have that problem. There's going to be other companies out there who are also unable to find Java Angular developers. So what you want to do for your location, when someone responds to you, and even if you don't get the job, because they gave you the time of day, you need to learn and pick up that technology. And also, you don't know how long you're going to be on the job search. A year could pass by and the same company could still be hiring. And because you've improved your skills with Angular and Java, they hire you. And finally, just my final point, what do I mean by improve my skills? I'm not talking about, you become the master of Angular, you just become the best Angular developer. Add one or two more projects in your portfolio that are Angular based and are Angular and Java based. That's all I'm asking for. But anyways, thank you. That was my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Just a final, yeah, sorry, I said final before. Just a final note. The Discord group is coming along. We will be able to work together. I hope to see you there soon. Anyways, please enjoy the video. Have a nice day.